We are killing our planet, and if we continue to pollute the way we are, we'll all be gone soon. When researching our climate, it's not hard to find evidence that the Earth is heating up. Now, if you don't believe that this change is due to humans, I'm not here to convince you it is. However, you cannot deny that this change is dangerous. If you aren't immediately affected by climate change, you may ask why it matters. So what if Florida is flooding? So what if the air and water in China are deadly? How does that affect me? Here in Sonoma County, we're on the other side of the world, but it's still a big problem for us. If we continue to pollute our planet, we will destroy it, and then humans will not be able to survive. We need to think about the future generations. We want our descendants to have long, healthy, and enjoyable lives, but they won't have that if we continue to ruin the Earth and its atmosphere. We all live in the same atmosphere, and with the current problems, it's not just going to affect impoverished people in third world countries. Everything is connected, and it will affect everyone. If we want ours and future generations to have long, enjoyable lives, we need to change the way we are living and pay more attention to what we can do to try and prevent furthering the problem. Deforestation is a large part of this problem. An estimated 18 million acres of forests are lost each year due to deforestation, and around half of the world's forests have already been cleared. This leaves many species without homes, which will cause them to go extinct. These forests cover about 31% of our planet's surface, but all of Earth's rainforests are on track to completely perish in the next 100 years. In the past 50 years, 17% of forests have been converted to land for cattle ranching. For some perspective, around 46 to 58,000 square miles of forest are demolished each year, about 48 football fields every minute. Overfishing is another issue caused by humans that is damaging our planet. Overfishing is a serious issue in coastal East Africa. This is because of their poverty. The people there depend on natural resources like the abundant population of fish. If this area continues to be overfished, not only will all of the fish population die, but the human population will as well. Only 1.6% of the world's oceans are protected. For the sake of preventing overfishing, that number will have to be increased. Invasive species are one of the leading threats to native wildlife and biodiversity on Earth. Approximately 42% of threatened or endangered species are at risk because of invasive species. Human health and economies are also at a risk from invasive species. The impact of invasive species on our natural ecosystems and economy costs billions of dollars each year. Many of our commercial, agricultural, and recreational activities depend on a healthy native ecosystem. Introducing a species into a new environment can have many outcomes, which in most cases are negative. They can harm anything from the environment to human health. Any species that grow and reproduce quickly have the potential to cause harm and are considered invasive. There are countless plant and animal species that make up Earth's population. This array of creatures is called biodiversity. We are losing our planet's biodiversity because of overfishing, overhunting, deforestation, and invasive species. Each ecosystem is delicate and can fall apart when disturbed. If they are disturbed, then the entire ecosystem could stop working or fall apart entirely from a loss of biodiversity. An example of this is our coral reefs. Coral reefs are made up of many different types of organisms, including coral, anemones, and countless types of fish. These fish can be predators or prey. If an overfishing of sharks occurs, there would be a substantially smaller amount of sharks. Because of that, there would be less predators to hunt the fish residing in the coral reefs, and there would be an overpopulation of prey fish. This could make the reef's unique ecosystem collapse. In California, a large part of the economy is dedicated to agriculture. If these climate changes continue, agriculture here will suffer, which would cause people to lose their jobs, hurting the economy. In order to form an educated, accurate opinion of the issue, you have to look at it from both sides. Many climate change deniers believe one or more of the following arguments. 1. Climate change is a hoax put on by the government. This is simply false because data from unbiased and reputable scientific organizations and communities have proven the Earth is heating up. 2. Climate change will not have an effect on us because it's just a few degrees. These few degrees could prove fatal for many different ecosystems and melt the ice caps at an incredible rate. 3. The climate has changed before and is changing now. The fact is, the climate is changing now, and the climate is the result of whatever force is dominating the Earth at that time. Right now, that force is humans. The thing about facts is that you can deny them all you want, but they will still exist, and climate change will be a problem even if you do not believe in it. If you apply ideas for helping climate change to your life, make little changes, and stand strong, you can help reverse climate change, help our planet, and help ourselves. As someone who lives on this earth, I will be affected by climate change, as will all of you. If we work together as people on this earth, we can make a difference. We are the ones being affected, and we are the ones who can work to fix it.